Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective oracle and affirmations for today. Today is Friday, February 27th, 2026. You may follow me on the talk, the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's affirmations. We're going to use Earth and Bone Oracle by Syrian Shadow. I just got mine off. I think I got it off Amazon. If I didn't get it off Amazon, I got it at the Health and Wellness Conference. So one or the other. I know there's if you watch Butch Tarot, I think, he got this recently, like a couple months ago, and it's his wife, girlfriend, whatever she is, significant other, Rose, suggested he do some oracle with his tarot, and this was the deck that he got, and I think he loves it actually. It was kind of funny too, because when he got it, he was like, I don't know about oracle, and then he's like, I like this deck. Butch Tarot. He's okay. He's okay. For some reason I liked him and then I didn't like him, and now, like, I don't know, like now I go back and I watch my readings, right? Gemini, Virgo, Aries. I don't know. And the funny thing is I don't usually resonate with his readings. Like, I very rarely resonate with his readings, and I think I left him. I know at least one, but I think 2 times I left him. Like, why are you always doing love readings? How come you don't do single readings? How come you just don't do, like an overall reading? Why do you got to do it as a love reading? Yeah, I bashed him a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But for some reason, I'm always drawn back to watch him for some reason. I don't know. His wife is a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. So maybe that's it. Maybe the Geminis are attracted to him. Butch Tarot, if you want to check it out. He's a Canadian. We got one on the table. I had a wild day, y'all, yesterday. The last couple of days have been crazy. And let me just say something. Yesterday, I get a call in the evening. Well, I get a text from my friend's husband saying, hey, it's me. I lost my phone. Call my husband. So I call her husband and she answers. And she goes, I lost my phone. She lost her phone. She lost her phone at the grocery store, she thinks. And she went back to the grocery store and they couldn't find it. They helped her. They couldn't find it. I reached out to work for her to see if they could find her phone. They didn't find anything. So my friend lost her phone. And then my other friend texted me at about 6:30 saying, hey, pray for me because I might have appendicitis. And I was like, what? And I asked her, I'm like, are you at the hospital? And she's like, I went to acute care and they sent me to the ER. Finally got a text from her later on in the night. I think around 10:30, 11 o'clock, I texted her and she texted me back. They released her. It was not appendicitis. She has like fibroids in her uterus, I guess. And she wanted them to remove it. She had her tubes tied years ago. She hasn't, her youngest kid is 18, 19. Like, her kids are older and she's done having kids. She's 41, 42. I'm 45. She's a few years younger than me. And I said to her, why would what was the excuse they would not remove your uterus again? And I was going to ask her if it was a male doctor. I don't know. I feel like you're of a certain age, you already had your children or not, right? It doesn't matter. Like, I'm 45. I never had kids. You think I'm going to have a kid now? It's not very likely. Like, I'd literally have to pop it out now. Like, let's go. I mean, don't get me wrong. Was it Cameron Diaz just had a baby at 52? Fabulous. Great. Do I want to do that? Not necessarily. So if there's something wrong with my uterus, take it. Like I don't understand why doctors act like with women, with women's organs, women's stuff. Like, it's not any of your business. If there's something wrong down there and it needs to be removed, and you're literally going to fight against it and do everything you can to not remove it, make it make sense. And I realize it's probably not the most pleasant surgery and not the most pleasant recovery, but seriously, let women have autonomy over their bodies. It's ridiculous. Like, why is this even an argument in 2026? And yesterday it came up on TikTok again that the Moms for Liberty are trying to pressure the Republicans to vote a bill for charging women a yearly fee for any woman under the age of 30 that is not married and doesn't have kids. You tell me that is not some type of slave act. Tell me. And not just for the women, but for the children. Because you just want to create more workers for the workforce, right? You just want to create more warehouse workers, that kind of thing. More retail workers, more fast food workers. It's not our problem. It's not our problem that you don't have enough workers. And who can afford to have kids? And it was funny because I was talking to one of the ladies at work. She has 3 kids. Her youngest kid, I think, is 15, 16. She had all her stuff removed a long time ago. And I said to her, you know what? And I'm 45, right? So I'm not in that age bracket. But I said to her, charge me the fee every year. And even if I was under 30, charge me. You think you're going to force me to have kids? You think you're going to force me to get married? The women in the U.S. need to take a stand. It's starting to get ridiculous. The governor of Tennessee or representative of Tennessee is trying to pass a bill to enact the death penalty for women that get abortions. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And every woman in the comment is saying, what about the men? You know, there are women that go out there and have sex with a man and, you know, a month later say, hey, you know what, I'm pregnant, you know, I'm just letting you know. Oh, well, I'll pay for half the abortion. Give them the death penalty too. Give them the death penalty. How about that? How about that? All these decades doing research for birth control on women when you should have been doing birth control on men. When boys are of a certain age, they should have been given birth control. And when they get married and they're ready to have a family, hey, guess what? No more birth control for you, sir. Now you can have kids. How about that? How about that? How about we start putting it on the man? Seriously. I'm serious. And they wonder why women don't want men. They wonder why women don't want to get married, why they don't want to have kids, why they want to be single and have cats and dogs and live a simple life. This is why. You don't get to tell people what to do with their bodies. You just don't. And then to tell them that you're going to kill them if they do something? Come on, man. That is. And you explain to me how that governor, congressman, whatever the hell he is, you explain to me how he's godly. Explain it to me. Because I guarantee you, the God that I know, he would tell you, that's your decision. You're going to answer for that. I'm going to make that decision. You think it's easy for women to make that decision? It's not easy. We got 4 with bottom of the deck. Now that I've ranted and raved for 10 minutes. We've got uncover, nostalgia, sentimentality, memory. I don't know how I feel about that red wig. What is that? What is that? It don't look right. I think they should have left it off. We got serpent, rebirth, unconventionality. I cannot say that word. Nonconformity. Sage, harmony, acceptance, patience. And bottom of the deck, shelter, spiritual growth, accountability, healing. It's funny because this almost seems like it's the steps for like healing. Like you have a memory, right? It causes you to have some type of rebirth. You become more harmonious. And this is spiritual growth. Interesting. I'm going to let you take from that what you will. I ranted on long enough. I'm not really seeing anything specific. I hope it resonates. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a lovely Friday, a fabulous weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.